Music. You can turn it up, Brother Corey, I guess, for right now.
Indeed.
I guess too. We coming in. All righty, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Go. All righty, y'all. Peaceful greetings to you. Islam. I am Brother Hasan Ghaziel Bey here in Morocco at northwest of Mexham. How is everyone? And here are my bros.
Peace, and love. I am Corey Bey.
And
Islam. I am Terrell Tamari Bey. How are you?
What's going on, bro? Peaceful greetings to you, man. I thought I wasn't premature on the record, was I? I still was premature. Huh? I still was premature on the record. My bad.
You're fine.
You came back already. Was I still like zoned out just now?
Right. I kind of was. I'm. It's cool. I got a lot going on. It's fine. Well, not really, but you know.
I'll tell you. All right. I think I got it. It's all good. All right, y'all. So here we go. We're gonna, as you know, we love to have fun. However, we're here to complete a task. So, again, I am Brother Hasan Ghaziel Bey here in Morocco at northwest of Mexham, and my brothers.
I am Brother Corey Bey here at Morocco at northwest of Mexham. I got it. Like,
it's fine. Oh, 2 times. I am Terrell Tamari Bey.
Islam. Alrighty, guys, let's just really get to it. Let's do, we are here today to do our Tropic Medical Astro Weather Report for 8th April, 2021. And normally we're going to have this uploaded on Wednesday nights from here on out. However, we wanted to make sure things were right for you guys. So once this is finished, we'll be able to go back, put some things in the description below so that you guys can actually download our presentation that we're going to present today, the PDF version pertaining to our presentation today. So we thank you so much for your patience, all righty, and continued support of all of us here at 7hillstar.com. So here we go. Let me actually go into my screen share here, guys. All right. And here's the PDF, Astro Report for the 8th April, right? 2021. And it's with your brothers, Hasan, Corey, and Terrell, of course. And this is the PDFs. And today I'm kicking it off, all righty, for today. So let's continue. As we see here, we're still in the month that has both Aries and Taurus being translated by the sun tropically along the ecliptic. And as you can see, we have highlighted in green the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th. And here we go. Let's get right to it. All right. So we know on the 8th, we have the moon in Pisces. All right. So the moon in Pisces is sextile Uranus in Taurus. All righty. And there's a securing space for the next frequency kind of energy there. Correct. And with that continuing to be said, pardon me, I was looking for a book. I wanted to kind of share a little more with you guys in that delineation, right? How I'm looking at that energy. And then I'll continue to not be verbose, just expound upon it. Seeing that the moon is, of course, in Pisces in the 10th house in the 27th lunar mansion, all righty, and it's sextiling Uranus and Taurus in the 11th house in the 4th lunar mansion. And that's why I'm saying we're securing space for the next frequency. So we are, have the secured artful breathing exercises, all righty, that are essential for boon preparation, right? No bane, we want boon. It means we want gain, not loss, right? So boon instead of bane, all righty. Good fortune and lasting happiness in growth opportunities and sharing independent values in growth evaluation for quality control. So we want to make ourselves better. So we're getting rid of the old, right? Making room for the new. I yield the floor to Brother Terrell Tamari Bey.
It's on. This aspect we're looking at here is Moon square Mars, right? And as you can see written here, it says indicating an opportunity to communicate more effectively on the things we may imagine and would like to bring to fruition. However, it is well to know your ways of communicating aren't being misconstrued and to not place yourself among those whom aren't willing to further expand their common ways of relating. And that's, you see the moon being in the 10th house and Mars seeming to rise here. It's gonna probably at this time, have something to do with your business, relating with your close relatives or cousins or something like that. So it's just best to not be, or to watch your temper around this moment here. And I for the cord.
Oh, you're next, bro. It's still you.
Oh, it's still me.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Let's see. You got you
for. Oh yeah, Moon conjunct Neptune. Yeah, we good. Go back, bro. What we got here? Moon conjunct Neptune.
Yep.
Written here, indicating a great time to really start tracking your emotional, intuitive reactions that resonate. Write music, listen to music, write poetry, listen to audiobooks. Initiate the dreams and ideas that you may have, quote, read her to the bottom of the ocean. So that's, basically trust yourself. Be, just do what you like to do in these times. And really, like I said, trust your intuition, because that's going to put you in the places you want to be in for the most part.
Oh, you know what? I just saw something here. 2 seconds. All right. Boom. Let's do this. Let's do text. All right. Let's put the letter E, right? But lowercase. All right. And let's see if I can move that right there. That's where the E is supposed to be, where it says ride, right? Ride her to the, you know what I mean? It's cool.
Good, yeah.
All
Ritter, Rider.
All right. All right. Here we go to the next one for 15/18 on the 9th.
15, yes. What do we have here? We have the Neptune is squaring Mars as well. So this is a great time as written. Mars square Neptune, yeah. Indicating a time to really slow down and not extend self into situations that are not or aren't emotionally stable or grounded. Trust your dreams and into it. So that's really being, emphasized for the next week or so. Well, these next 2 days, the 9th to the about the 11th, so yeah.
Right.
Do we have here? This is the moon sextile Capricorn, right?
Well, sextile Pluto
indicating. Oh, okay, yeah, right. Pardon me. Pluto sextiles Pluto. Moon sextiles Pluto, right? Indicating a realization to how our imagination is essential for ability to transform from things that could have possibly been outgrown or that has been outgrown. So again, the trusting your intuition thing is going to play a part in that, because of, the things that you really know you should stop doing so you can, grow in the way that you really want to go into.
All right. Thank you, brother. Terrell.
All righty. Am I up, brother? Yes, April 10th.
Yeah.
So we are up to Saturday, April 10th, 2021. All right. The sunrise appears to be at 6:41 a.m. Sunset 1935 or 7:35 post meridian. And we are looking at the moon entering Aries. So we have the moon transiting away from Pisces, entering Aries. And generally, you may feel like taking on a new project. So be on the lookout for opportunities that may come your way, particularly with business and travels. So if you are looking at the chart there, you see the moon in Aries, and the house is that first, second, third house. Yes, third house looks like on this chart, and Islam.
See, 1, 2, yeah, the moon is, it's about to hit the third. Yep. So
just on the cusp, about to hit the third. That's
right. There you go, Brother Corey.
Indeed. So we're still on April 10th. The next transit we're looking at is Mercury sextiling Saturn. So we have Mercury there in the 10th, right? Yep, in the 10th house at 12 degrees Aries, 3 minutes. And we have Saturn sitting in the 8th house at 12 degrees Aquarius, 3 minutes. So there is clear and structured thinking here, which presents opportunities for growth, possibly at work, or you may need to exercise being thoughtful as you take on some new responsibilities to assist loved ones. So that's the energy behind that transit. Moving right along, we have Venus sextiling Jupiter at 14:53 or 2:53 p.m. So Jupiter is hanging out in the 7th house, 25 degrees Aquarius, 4 minutes. And Venus is, 7th, 8th. Venus is in the 9th house, 25 degrees Aquarius, 25 degrees Aries, 4 minutes. So you find value in reading and exploring new studies. There may be a sudden spark in your love life or opportunities for a sudden increase in finances. So take advantage of the expansive opportunities this transit has to offer you, because it is a joyous one, if you will, with that Jupiter expansion and that loving Venusian energy there. Alrighty.
You know what's funny about that? When I see that, when I was, kind of doing the proofreading, I missed that E at a certain portion, and I wasn't trying to encroach upon too many of what you guys were delineating in editing. So I thought you were going on take and vantage, like what's your take on something and your vantage point. So when I read it, I'm like, take and vantage pertaining to the expansive opportunities. I was like, okay, that does still kind of work. But I did. Now you say take advantage. I was like, oh, so no, but this is good. It's organic, and that's why I like lives, because I get to make my evaluations as we go along. We build it while we fly it. So we're doing our magic school bus thing as we get messy and make mistakes, and that's why I wanted to do this. You know what I mean? So because the main thing here is displaying that over a year's time, we're able to, as we're continuing to solve sums in our lives, also continue to exercise our ancient foremothers and forefathers' science and creed, so to speak, especially when it comes to astrology. And we're doing it organically, and it's displayed. And as they'll be able to see after this presentation is complete, they'll be able to go to sevenhillstar.com and download this presentation here. However, as we continue to make this thing better and better, recycle, trust me, next cycle, the next PDF, we will make sure it is ready to go. However, guys, I still think it's great. This is awesome. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everyone's patience as we continue on this. All righty. So let's continue and have some more fun. All right, here we go.
We're all artists. We've all been on stage and had to just keep it moving.
You already know. Too cool to be embarrassed. All right, let's do it.
There you go. Moving right along to 11th, Sunday, April 11th, 2021. Sunrise appears to be 6:39, ante-meridium, sunset 19:29 or 7:29 p.m. What are we looking at here? We're looking.
Hold on, where you got? Where are you? Let's see. I got you for the 10th. Uh-huh. Right, we got you for the 10th there, and next is the 11th.
Indeed, yeah. And I was just speaking on the sunrise and sunset.
Gotcha.
So we have the moon sextile Saturn, right? We have the moon hanging out in Aries, 12 degrees, 6 minutes in the 4th house. And
third.
Okay, yes, in the 3rd house. Pardon me. And in the 1st house, we have Saturn, 12 degrees, Aquarius, 6 minutes. So this transit provides opportunity for balance between both work and home life. In order to achieve this balance, some changes must occur, which ultimately these changes are for the better. So expanding for the better is how I wrote that when I delineated. Islam.
Excellent. All righty. Again on the 11th for 0446.
Islam, we have the moon conjunct Mercury. All right. And that is hanging out in right on the 1st house cusp, right? 1, 2.
Second. It's in the 1st house, but right on the 2nd house cusp.
Got you. Okay. It's hard for me to see the house lines on this. But anyway, it's not there we go. See, you guys really make me look blind though. Anyway, the moon conjuncts Mercury. Activities with friends and family spark passionate communications. Thoughts and insights come clearly. So pay attention to these thoughts and insights, and you may want to note these thoughts because it's a time for a lot of clarity as it pertains to thinking. That's all.
All righty, and continuing for 2231.
Indeed, at 2231, we have the sun conjunct the moon, right? So the sun is conjunct the moon in the 5th house. Yep. Sun's conjunct the moon in the 5th house in Aries. Light is shined on opportunities, clearing a path for your pursuits, particularly that which you've been putting work towards up until now. So it's especially powerful transit if you are involved in music or any other forms of art in that matter. So take advantage once again of that connection. Islam, we can move forward. All righty. Here we are looking at Pluto squaring Venus. Yes, Pluto squares Venus. All right, Pluto is in Capricorn, Venus is in Aries. You feel challenged to make some changes in your partnerships and or love life. Could be one or the other, could be both. Taking what you will find are necessary actions in order to ensure the longevity of these relationships. So you're really assessing, the close relationships in your life and seeing what changes need to be made in order to healthily move forward. Islam. Still on April 11th, we're looking at the moon sextiling Mars at 2359. All right. Opportunity is provided to take on new studies or new physical activities. Whatever new discipline you choose, it will likely provide physical and or emotional satisfaction. All right, actively seeking to dissolve old patterns and step outside of your quote unquote box. Islam.
All right.
I yield
to you, Brother Terrell, Tamari Bey.
Islam. This is Moon Day, April 12th.
Yeah, let me just double check here. So we go to the calendar just to double check that we're on at 12 here, right? So that's where we are. We got 4 delineations coming. 3 of them, and the 4th one is just Moon ingressing Taurus. All righty. All right.
Indeed.
Is that where we are? Is it the 12th?
Yeah,
we are
around the 12th. Yeah,
that's what I thought. Oh, you said we're on the 11th?
The Moon Day.
No, I just finished the 11th, so we are definitely on the 12th.
Okay, that's what I thought. All righty. So that Moon Day. Yeah, it's my pops. It's perfect timing. Anyway, All righty, so that's where we are. We're going on to the 12th, right? So let's go there, all right? To the 12th. And again, guys, this is downloadable on 7healstar.com. And I'll put the link in the description after we complete this live feed. And there we are at the 12th for 0424. I yield the floor to you, Brother Terrell. It's live.
Indeed. So here we're looking at the moon sextiles Jupiter, moon in Aries, sextiles Jupiter in Aquarius. So as it reads here, indicating a beautiful, expansive opportunity for individuals and groups to form and grow so they may possibly travel to places they have always wanted to. So, it's really just a good time to really, get with the group and expand on our unique qualities as individuals and how we can expand as a group. That's just what that'll be indicating around this time on this moon day. Here we're looking at moon squaring Pluto, moon in Aries, squaring Pluto and Capricorn. And here written is be mindful, and be mindful. It's be wise, stop and reflect on the things you have inherited. Remove the energies that can be hindering growth. And we all know as individuals what that is when we hear it. So we'll just leave that as that. And here, I think this is our last aspect. Is it? Yes. The moon goes void, of course. This is the last aspect it makes before it goes into Taurus at 1:44 that day. Yeah.
Is it at 1:44?
Yeah, 1:44 p.m. Right. I'm right. Yeah.
Hold on 2 seconds.
I think I'm correct. Yeah, 13:44. Yeah.
Yes, when the moon enters Taurus. Yes.
On the 12th of April.
All righty. So we already did the this.
However, we're still on
8:06. Yes, Islam. I yield.
Islam. Wait, go back.
All righty. You already did Moon and Venus.
No, you good. I'm tripping. No. My fault. It's just Venus conjunct the moon, or moon conjunct Venus. I'm sorry. Pardon me. Goodness. Moon conjunct Venus. And this is indicating a relaxing and aesthetic energy. Lovely time to paint, dance, call your close friends, go to an art museum. However, be wise not to overindulge in anything, food, whatever it is you like. Just enjoy what you have, and don't overindulge, please. just don't do it. Islam. I yield. And this is what we just spoke of: the moon ingressing into Taurus, where she loves to be, right?
Where she's exalted at 3 degrees. When she gets there, 6 hours from that point, 6 hours from, roughly about 6 hours from 1:44 p.m. or 13:44. All righty. And next, on the 13th April 2021, all righty, the moon is conjunct Uranus. Okay, so the moon's in Taurus, in the 12th house in the 4th lunar mansion, conjunct Uranus in Taurus in the 12th house in the 4th lunar mansion. And, we're basically, just to put it plain and simple, we're at home sharing spiritual values, breath descended exercise values, right? We're sharing this at home. These values were possessed from instituting our own meditation within ourselves, having our own regimen, so to speak. So this transit here spoke to me, and I considered it saying at home sharing spiritual values possessed within instituted meditation, right? And continuing, next we have the moon square Saturn. All right, the moon again is in Taurus, however, in the ninth house in the fourth lunar mansion, 90 degrees away from Saturn in Aquarius in the sixth house in the 25th lunar mansion. And this takes place 30 minutes after 1400. And to put it plain and simple, we are protecting our resources. Okay, so we're protecting resources that were preventively secured. All righty, so let's say you made sure you are protecting the resource that's your mind. So you have preventively secured that by continuing to study and make sure you are fully in knowledge pertaining to what it is that you are exercising or actually studying, as far as your craft is concerned. And lastly, for me, for this particular delineation, we have also at 1909 at 7:09 p.m., we have the sun sextiling Mars, all righty, and we have the sun in Aries in the seventh house in the third lunar mansion, 60 degrees away from Mars in Gemini in the ninth house in the seventh lunar mansion. And this here is just beautiful, where erudition, increased receptive thinking. Okay, so that's just adjectival to the thinking. I'm describing what kind of thinking. What kind of thinking? Erudition, increased receptive thinking, right? Presents a growth opportunity in acquiring all good things relating within. So, not to make it sound too bubbly, not to make it sound too easy to obtain. However, consistency in making sure that what we're doing is making sure we're communicating the things to ourselves, within ourselves, so that our thinking is actually coming from an erudite and worldview perspective, so that we can broaden our horizons, even if we're only making changes in our immediate local communities. And I yield the floor to you, Brother Corey Islam.
Islam, beloved brother. All right, we're at Wednesday, April 14th. The moon is still in Taurus. Sunrise looks to be 6:35 a.m. Sunset 7:39 or 1939 post meridian. Our first transit that we're observing here is the moon sextile Neptune at 10:03 a.m. Yes, we have the moon. The moon in Taurus, and as I mentioned earlier, and Neptune in Pisces. So your intuition and insight serves you, particularly at the workplace. You're more sensitive to both what's happening internally as well as how others are perceiving you. So it's a good time to ground and be with nature. Like a very good time because of the increased sensitivity. It's a real good time to ground or to spend some time in nature or with nature. Maybe you don't have the opportunity to go and be in the park or at the beach or whatever, and maybe you take time to, tend to your garden or whatnot. But either way, good time for connecting to that earth energy. All right, moving along. The next transit we are observing is Venus entering Taurus at 14:22. All right, so Venus enters Taurus in the ninth house, increasing your value to seek pleasure and security. So you're seeking the things that you find valuable, the things that you find joy in interacting with or even consuming, but at the same time, you also seek security, a lot of that Taurian energy, okay? Finding a sense of ease with finances and your love life as Venus enters Taurus. And an increased appreciation for higher knowledge and viewing this higher knowledge as an actual resource. Also seeing the beauty in those who are different from yourself and getting to know people from other walks of life. All right, so that's a lot of that energy that Venus entering Taurus in the ninth house will provide for you during that transit. Moving forward. All right, next we're observing the moon squaring Jupiter at 1802. So noticing some conflict or potential conflict between what you found comfortable in your past and your growth, right? That is causing you to release old, worn out patterns and ways of thinking. So balance is the key here. Don't overcomplicate it and don't completely abandon everything that served you in the past. However, learn to release the pieces of that puzzle that are no longer suiting you and embrace what's new and blend it all together, if you will. You know what I mean? So that's the energy of that transit. Next up, we are observing the moon trine or 120 degrees from Pluto at 2000 on the dot. Your intuition and emotions are in harmony. This increased insight causes you to assess and reform where needed, releasing old emotional habits that no longer serve you your best interest. And because of this internal shift, loved ones will actually notice this shift within you and gladly receive it. So sometimes we have that conflict when we have these internal, transformations or these things we decide that no longer serve us. Sometimes we come across as people like, this guy is acting brand new or whatever have you, even though we don't live for it. You know what I'm saying? This is actually a transit where those that are close to you will actually receive that kind of new energy well. And on that note, I yield the floor.
Gratitude indeed to you all. Thank you so much, Brother Corey. That is the full on 8th April 2021 to 14th April 2021. And again, guys, you can go to 7healstar.com and get that calendar. When we finish with this video, we're going to upload this video to 7healstar.com here to our Astro Weather Report. You can subscribe and sign up for our email list here. All righty. And you can get all the notifications throughout the 7-day cycle. All righty. And this is from last cycle, our Astro Weather Report during 31st March 2021. You guys go to YouTube. All right. View, like, subscribe, and share. And check us on out. All right. As you can see, you can scroll on down in the report, however, we just went over for the 8th April 2021 can be downloaded right there, guys. And also, if you wanted to view it and see it for yourself, right? If it doesn't upload like it just said it was going to do there for us, I'm not really seeing it as I'm hitting it, but guess what? Click to view PDF and it'll bring it up right there. And you guys can actually upload it to your iBooks or download it as you need, see fit. And you can actually go through it yourself and get your hands on the April portion to the calendar, of course. So, hey, check that out. However, if you want the whole calendar, it's still 36 notes, 36 units, let me say, pardon me, 36 units in lieu of lawful money via 7 Heal Star. You can get it via Cash App or our PayPal also. And like I said, we just went over these slides, so you guys can download that. And this will be up for only 7 days, and there'll be a new PDF up every 7 days and a new video, because we would like to bring this to you guys, being ourselves, that is national. Alrighty, here we are descendants pertaining to Moroccans born on the American continent. All right, however, it's just on Earth, period. We're Earthlings. Alrighty, so you can check that out there at 7healstar.com at our 7-day Tropic Medical Astro Weather Report page. All right. Also, I want to make sure I touch bases on everything, guys. And like I said, you can definitely get the calendar there. Also, you guys can just go and check it out. 7 Heal Star trademark merchandise. All right. There at the top. So thank you all so much. Let's bring things back here to the Zoom. Stop the screen share. I thank you all so much for joining us. I'd like to thank you, Brother Terrell, Tamari Bey. I'd like to thank you also, Brother Corey Bey. And guys, this is beautiful. This is the second one in a row. All righty. And, I am really appreciating seeing, even if we had like typos missed from editing, or we were seeing what's going on. I'll know just like, all right, next week when we go to prepare our newsletter, I know how we can modify the captions for the next newsletter and have this thing. Because in order to change the people, you must change their literature. The strongest weapon in our hand is our free national press. All righty. And so this is what we're doing. And we're going to keep continuing to demonstrate that being astrologers that sincerely study astrology, no matter what level we're at, because all three of us are at different levels. We're all at different levels. However, what we're going to do is continue to demonstrate sincerity regardless. All righty. And we're going to build this thing as we fly it. Any last comments, questions, and or suggestions, brothers?
No, none.
No,
Not at
not
all?
really.
All right. Well, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Namaste. Islam, Islam, Islam. Peace and love.
Namaste, people.